Hey guys, welcome. We are going to be doing vertex form, and let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and write this box right here. Woo! I feel like black was not the right choice. Let's use a highlighter. This is better. Here we go. So let's go ahead and I feel like we're a little laggy. Okay, I think we've caught up. Okay, so writing this box down says the equation of parabola can be expressed in standard or vertex form shown in the picture. Standard form, this is what we have been graphing from. We found the vertex by using negative b over 2a. As you guys might recall, over here we can go ahead and solve for it using this fashion right here. And over here, we don't need to do that. We can actually just use the vertex form of a x minus h squared plus k, and this gives us our hk, which is our vertex form. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do two examples and show you how to, one, get into the vertex form, and then two, how to graph it from the vertex form. Okay, so let's go ahead and take that look at that. Okay, so find the vertex of x squared plus 6x plus 8 by completing the square. Alright, well, essentially what we need to do is we need to move this 8 aside for a second. So we're going to get x squared plus 6x and put a space here plus 8. Now we could move it to the other side, but then I'm going to need to move it back. So I'm just going to go ahead and push it off to the side for right now. But since I'm adding to one side, I kind of technically have to add to the other side, or I can add the opposite to the same side. So that would be actually an okay thing to do. So we'll go ahead and take a look at that, how that's going to work. So let's go ahead and first, to solve this, completing the square, is b over 2a, which you notice is very similar to what we kind of were using before. And b over 2a, that's going to be 6 divided by 2, or sorry, b divided by 2 squared. Let me erase that. I'm having trouble with my thing. So b over 2 and squared. It's very laggy. And so that's going to be 6 over 2, which is 3 squared, which equals 9. Since I added 9 here, I shouldn't add to the other side, but I don't want to do that, so instead I'm going to add a negative 9 over here. So that will still keep everything balanced. I added a 9, but then I also subtracted the 9, so I'm getting kind of tricky with that. And then this right here we can go ahead and turn into a square binomial. What two numbers multiply to 9 but add to 6? Well, that's going to be 3 and 3. So x plus 3 squared. And over here is going to be negative 1 equals y. So this is our vertex form. From here we can pull the vertex out extremely quickly, and our vertex is just going to be, this is x minus h, so I'm going to take the opposite of what I see, which is negative 3, and then this is what we see exactly, negative 1. And there we go. There's our vertex. Okay, and if you don't believe me, check this out. You can go to, watch, I'm wrong, negative 3, negative 1, and all my work is kind of shown over that, but let's just clear it. So you can see here, they did move the negative 8 over, but then they moved it back. So I kind of just did that differently. So why do you need to add numbers to the same side? So we can balance the equation, but this is exactly what I showed you of what I did, and we pull out the negative 3 from here because it's x minus h squared. All right, let's do one more. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to do the same thing here. We're going to get x squared plus 4x leave a space. I'm going to leave 10 over here, and I'm going to put another space here because I'm going to add the opposite into that. Okay? So here we go. This is going to become 4 divided by 2, so we're going to do the b over 2 squared. So that's going to be 4 divided by 2, which is 2. 2 squared, this is going to be plus 4. And I'm just going to do a -4 over here. That's a 4. It's a horrible looking 4. And this laggy key is killing me. So what two numbers multiply to 4 but add to 4? It's going to be 2. So x plus 2 squared. And this is going to become plus 6. And we get y. So again, standard form, my vertex is going to be at -2. We take the opposite of what we see. And +6. We take exactly what we see on that one. Okay? So -2, +6. Let's double check to see if our work was right with what they got. Let's see. So I see our answer of -2, +6. Is that the correct one? Yes, it is. Okay. And from there, once we have the vertex, then we do the same thing we did in the other ones. We just go ahead and try to find points on either side, and hopefully we can graph it. Okay?